Congratulations on this milestone, graduates. You've worked hard these last several years. Our entire university community is overjoyed to see you complete your degree at each of our extended locations. Central Washington University will graduate nearly 3,400 students this year. Over 500 students will complete a University Center degree, and nearly 300 will complete online. We recognize University Center students in Linwood, Des Moines, Pierce, JBLM, Yakima, Wenatchee, and Moses Lake. We truly could not be more proud of all that you've accomplished and the challenges you've overcome. Congratulations on this milestone, class of 2020. And remember, CWU will always welcome you home.
Big congratulations to everyone in the class of 2020.
Hats off, graduates. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Congratulations on your achievement. You are now a college graduate.
And take what you've lived, what you've learned, and what you've done, and change the world into a better place.
Continue to live the Wildcat way wherever you go.
The future is so bright, you gotta wear shades.
Congratulations, and go Wildcats.
I'm Jim Gaudino, president of Central Washington University, and it is my privilege and my honor to welcome you to Central Washington University's 128th commencement ceremony. Today's celebration is something none of us would have ever envisioned. I certainly would not have thought that I would ever be addressing you at graduation via a video channel. I also know that my disappointment in not being able to shake your hand as you walk across the stage pales in comparison to yours and that of your families. So I want you to envision for me a moment that you have just come out of the cirque, where you have been asked to line up, and the cirque has 2,000 of you in it, and commencement marshals are trying to get you to line up in the right order, and you're not paying too much attention to them because you'd much rather be talking to your friends, and you eventually get there, and then we call you out, and you get behind the bagpipes and the drummers, and you march through the center of campus and in the beautiful Ellensburg sun, and you march into Tomlinson Stadium full of all of your family and your friends, and they're all waving to you, and you take your seat, and I step out, and I begin to offer you these official words. And I want to be sure that you to understand that the informality of this ceremony in no way lessens the significance of your accomplishment. In fact, the challenges that all of you have overcome this year magnifies the success that you have achieved. Today, we celebrate the achievements of 3,405 graduating students from 91 different majors. Today, we celebrate really your new beginning, a commencement, as you leave Central in pursuit of new endeavors. And I know that you will have success no matter where those adventures lead you. I salute you, members of the class of 2020, and it is now my pleasure to introduce Walter Zlinga, Chair of the Faculty Senate.
Thank you, President Gaudino. Today's commencement ceremonies signal a major achievement in each and every one of our lives. What you're experiencing right now is the result of your dedication and sacrifice. You should be so proud of what today's event, virtual or otherwise, represents. I know that I, personally, am constantly in awe of the incredible things that you've been able to achieve during your time here at Central. From sophisticated research projects to the practical application of theoretical knowledge, you have proven that you are more than ready for the next step in your journey. Our CWU culture also is reflected in our faculty's ability and willingness to inspire, advise, and mentor our students. The high quality of our academic programs are truly a testament to their intellectual rigor and their innate ability to help foster success. This has never been more apparent than it is today. We have all had to adapt to new and challenging teaching methods, as well as new ways to grade, make assignments, and encourage discussion. I applaud all of you for how you have adapted, and I want to recognize the faculty for their contributions. Thank you for all that you do. We would also like to recognize all the students here today who have earned academic honors. It's a privilege to acknowledge the bachelor's degree candidates who are graduating with distinction. Students graduating cum laude who have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.5 to 3.69 will receive commemorative honors tassels in red. Students graduating magna cum laude who have achieved cumulative grade point averages of 3.7 to 3.89 are identified by silver tassels. Lastly, our students graduating summa cum laude, which requires a cumulative grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0, are recognized with gold tassels. All of you should be proud of what you have achieved. As the Irish poet William Butler Yeats wrote, "Joy is of the will which labors, which overcomes obstacles, which knows triumph." Congratulations to all of you, for you have triumphed.
Today is a celebration of your hard work, your perseverance, and your diligence. You should be very proud of yourselves. Very, very proud. I know I am proud of each and every one of you. I also know that you are capable of many great things, no matter where your paths will lead. As remarkable as your achievements are and will be in the future, most of you had help. You had the support of your parents, your family, and your friends, of teachers and mentors, and of fellow students. And as you celebrate today, please take a moment to thank your family and your friends, your teachers and your mentors, for all that they have done to contribute to your success today. Some of you, I know, are the first in your families to graduate from college. You have demonstrated that odds mean nothing in the face of your talents and your self-confidence and your hard work. It is my hope that your individual accomplishments will inspire others to do the same. And while today I am unable to personally greet each one of you on stage with a handshake, please know how proud I am of each of you and your accomplishments. And now it is my honor to say this: congratulations, graduates, and go Wildcats. And I would like to introduce Ms. Jasmine Washington, President of the Associated Students of Central Washington University, to present the Exchange of Tassels and to welcome the class of 2020 to the ranks of those who are proud graduates of Central Washington University. Jasmine.
Class of 2020, we made it. What does it actually mean when we say we made it, y'all? Yeah, I wondered too. So I did a quick Google search, and it stated to succeed at something or to arrive. I thought to myself, if COVID-19 is my arrival, then I need to officially learn how to drive because I do not want to end here. When I think about our current situation, I think of it like the time attempting my Auntie Sylvia's thang cake. We called it thang cake because she made it from scratch and nobody knew what was in it. It just tasted absolutely amazing. I get all the ingredients together and put it in the oven. Took it out and the cake fell, which means I failed. The same day, I was not hearing failing at a simple recipe, so I tried again. This time, I put too much butter, resulting in the cake rising a little bit too much. The next day, I tried again, hoping I had all the ingredients this time. Guess what, y'all? I officially failed again. Yes, my fiance had to sit me down and have an intervention. He said, "Babe, I love you so much, but I cannot eat this cake anymore." As you all know, the word no only makes me try harder than before. Talking to myself like, how is he gonna tell me not to make cake anymore? Does he know who I am? I'm from New Orleans, I can cook. Finally coming to terms with the situation, I said, okay, I'm gonna try one more time before giving up. By this time, it had already been 2 weeks of attempting the recipe. I was tired. This time, I did not make the cake correctly, but I made the foundation, which was the crust. But instead of celebrating this small achievement, I thought I failed again, despite the process that was made. 8 months go by, and my fiance's mother begged me to make thin cake for her birthday. There was no way I was going to attempt again. I asked my auntie during a visit. She finally told me the real name, allowing me to make the cake correctly. From scratch means the very beginning, from the offset, from nothing. I had already assumed that I failed because I got so used to failing, so I took a nap. I was over it. My fiance wakes me up and said, with his mouth full, I think you did it right. Did what right? He said the thin cake is really good. If I would have taken failing as my outcome, I would have not been able to pass the recipe down to generations after me. It was not that I was actually failing. I just needed to apply the right ingredients. Throughout the year, you all have heard me say, there are generations attached to my name. I cannot fail. This statement does not mean I did not fail. Oh, trust me, I failed hard at times. However, it was the glory in getting back up. The generations before me made sure I had it just a bit easier through getting back up again. Through their failures, allowed me to succeed. And through mine, the generation that follows will also succeed. My favorite quote is by Maya Angelou, I Rise poem. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave, I rise. Wherever this moment is supposed to be for you, soak it in. I do not know every burden, obstacle, or tribulation represented in your life, but I do know Wildcats do not give up and that we overcome despite the unknown. There is victory attached to your circumstance. The word commencement actually means beginning. So while this chapter may seem like an ending, it signifies the start of what happens next. I know I speak for the entire campus community when I say that CWU would never be an ending for us. Commencement also signifies the moment of the tassel on our caps, from right to left. Closer to our hearts, and as my last duty as student body president, I am supposed to do the turning of the tassels with the class of 2020. Now, given our current situation, many of you may not have a tassel to turn, so I would like to ask you to find a household item, literally like anything, that would be used in a place of traditional cap or tassel to signify the completion of your degree. After all, it is not the physical act of moving a tassel that validates our achievement. Does everybody have their makeshift tassel? Now I would like to ask this year's graduates to please stand with me. Are you ready? Please move your tassels from right side to left. Congratulations, fellow Wildcats.
Just a few short years ago, you came to Central to learn. And it is my hope that you found a place where you were comfortable, welcome, supportive, and challenged, and encouraged to do what you were learning. In the lab, on stage, in the studio, in the community, and this spring from afar. And finally, I hope those experiences that you have had at Central have prepared you to live rich and full and enlightened lives. Subject to the completion of all requirements as prescribed by the faculty and trustees, these candidates are presented for receipt of the appropriate bachelor and master's degrees. And upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree together with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations, class of 2020. And in case you missed the significance of what just happened, you have graduated from Central Washington University. Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish you all great success. Go Cats.
Congrats, class of 2020, you did it!
Hey, shouts out to class of 2020, we made it.
Go Wildcats!
Congrats, Wildcats. Get outdoors.
Class of 2020,
We did it together!
Thank you to everybody who supported me throughout my time at Central.
Virtual class of 2020. We did it!
It is my distinct honor as the Alumni Association President to welcome you to our Central alumni family. It's time to fly the flag. Congratulations.